The topic of our lesson is present perfect passive. Виконала вчитель англійської мови Одеської гімназії номер 5 Дудкевич Алла Геннадіївна. Let's revise when we use passive voice. The passive voice is used when we want to emphasize the action and the object of the sentence rather than subject. This means that the subject is either less important than the action itself or that we don't know who or what the subject is. The passive voice is often used to report something or to state a fact. Now let's talk about the passive agent. When we know who the subject is, we put it at the end with preposition by. We call this an agent. For example, passive. The picture has been painted by the great artist. Here the agent is the great artist. And active. To compare, the great artist has painted this picture. Let's look at the structure of present perfect passive. To build present perfect passive, we use have or has plus been plus past participle, or we call it also the third form of the verb. Have we use when our subject is I, you, we, they. Has we use when our subject is he, she, it. Let's revise what past participle is. When we have a regular verb, we add the ending ed to the verb. When we have the irregular verb, we take the third form. For example, regular verbs: opened, worked, cleaned. Irregular verbs: written, stolen, known. Here we see the affirmative sentence. The structure is subject plus have or has plus been plus past participle and plus by agent. For example, this work has been done by the student. Negative sentence. To form negative sentence, we put the negative particle not after the auxiliary verb have or has. For example, this work hasn't been done by the student. Here we see subject plus have or has plus not plus been plus past participle and plus by and agent. Interrogative sentence. To make the question, we put the first auxiliary verb before the subject. For example, has this work been done by the student? Here we see the structure: have or has plus subject plus been plus past participle plus by and agent. In addition, you can watch a video to compare active and passive present perfect. And now, please stop the presentation, open your copybooks, and write down these sentences. You have to open the brackets in passive or active. Here you have an opportunity to check yourself. Here you can see the right answers. To finish our presentation, I'd like to offer you to pass the online test. Please scan the QR code to open this test. So, good luck!